And finally, the day to move out was here, India to USA. Countless hours of effort, grind, and hustle which brought me to this point. Won't lie, I was excited, nervous, optimistic, scared, all at the same time. Leaving behind your family, friends, and moving abroad to a new country makes you realize how you should appreciate every single moment you spend with them. As the train pulled away from the station, our great journey began. I was making the journey with Shaurati, my childhood friend, and luckily we both got into the same college. Our first stop was at Delhi, which we reached on 7th August. At Delhi, we were picked up by Saurodip's relatives and went to their home for a quick rest and lunch. Then we headed for the IGI airport. It was going to be my very first flight experience, so least to say, I was a bit nervous. We entered the airport, completed all the formalities, got our boarding tickets, checked in our luggages, and then explored the airport for a while before heading into customs. After clearing customs, we headed for the boarding area. Airports are picturesque locations, man, not gonna lie. So our first flight was from Delhi to Tokyo, Japan. We were flying with Japan Airlines. The first takeoff wasn't that bad as I had expected, as most of the time I was engrossed in peeping outside of the window beside me. The bright patches of light from major cities were looking like galaxies of their own. After having a tasty dinner and reading a little, I tried to go to sleep. Now, economy seats aren't exactly the spots to get a good night's sleep. After a flight of almost 8 hours, we arrived in Japan. We had 4 hours to kill till our next flight, so we went about roaming through the duty-free shops. Our next flight was from Japan to New York, which was for a whopping 13 hours. The views were marvelous, the white clouds mixed with the blue sky with occasional sights of land patches. After God knows how many hours later, because by this time we were scared and tired, we were able to spot the New York skyline far away in the horizon, and it looked incredible. Touchdown at John F. Kennedy International Airport, one of the busiest airports in the world. We gathered ourselves and headed for the immigration, the final barrier before officially entering the United States of America. Immigration was smooth and easy, unlike what many people tell. After immigration, we collected our bags and made our way towards Terminal 8. We hopped onto the airport metro and took the scenic route. Another batch of customs, and we were ready to board our plane for Indianapolis. It was a relatively short journey of 2 hours before touching down at Indianapolis International Airport. We had already arranged for transportation, and after collecting our luggages, we readied for the final stretch of our journey towards Bloomington. The bucolic green views all around was eye-soothing as we made our way on the vast interstate highway. After a drive of roughly an hour, we were finally at our apartment in Bloomington, which brought our journey to an end. A total journey of 35 hours, but worth every second. We were finally where we worked so hard to be. Beyond this, it was going to be another chapter of life starting, and we were excited for it.